Hey there, folks. Welcome back to another episode of our podcast, Deliverability Dialogues. Today, we're taking a deep dive into something maybe a bit overlooked, but absolutely vital. Ensuring your mailing list is active and, well, actually valid. Think of this as your essential guide, maybe, to keeping your email health in top shape and, crucially, protecting that sender reputation.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, how often the real foundational health of our lists gets ignored, until something goes wrong, a campaign tanks, or worse. What we're really talking about here is being proactive, defending against hard bounces, avoiding reputation damage, and steering clear of those dreaded blacklists. All absolutely critical if you want to actually land in the inbox.
Okay, let's unpack that a bit. For our listeners who are pretty savvy marketers, why is a healthy, verified list so vital? We know the basics, but what are the sort of tangible harms we're trying to avoid here, beyond just a few bounces showing up in the report?
Right. It's definitely more than just a few bounces. An inactive address, well, that leads straight to a hard bounce. And hard bounces directly damage your sender reputation. It's a clear signal to ISPs. We're aiming for specific thresholds here. Ideally, less than 5 spam complaints for every 5,000 emails sent. And keeping that bounce rate below 5% is really key for a healthy campaign. But then there's the really insidious stuff, spam traps. Honeypots, some call them.
Honeypots.
Okay, these aren't just old, dead addresses. Sometimes they're set up by ISPs or block list operators. They're addresses that should never get legitimate mail. So hitting one, it's like a tripwire. It tells them your list hygiene is poor, or maybe you even got the data improperly, and the impact, it can be severe. Immediate blacklisting, basically torpedoing your sender reputation overnight.
Wow. Okay. So that really raises the stakes. With these kinds of silent threats, what are the practical tools? What can we actually do to verify our lists, beyond just scrolling through and hoping for the best?
Good question. Let's break down maybe 4 key ways. First, the absolute baseline, but surprisingly easy to overlook. Checking email address syntax.
Syntax, like the format.
Exactly. Just making sure it looks like a proper email address. The bit before the @rad_a, the @rad assign itself a valid domain name after it. Checking for obvious typos that slip through, like at gmail.com or at outlook.com. Sounds basic, I know, but these are instant red flags for mailbox providers. Signals a sloppy list right away.
Okay, simple first step. Makes sense. What about catching these issues before they even pollute the list, like at the point of sign up?
That's where Method 2 comes in. Email validation API tools. You integrate these directly into your sign-up forms, your web forms, wherever people subscribe. They check the validity in real time, instantly. They can spot disposable email addresses, typos, and crucially, even identify known spam traps before they hit your database.
That sounds powerful. Real-time defense. But what if you've already got a big list? Maybe an older one. Thousands, maybe millions of emails. You can't check those one by one with an API call at sign-up.
Precisely. For existing larger lists, individual checks are just, impossible. So Method 3 is bulk email verification. This lets you upload your entire list, usually as a CSV file, maybe from Google Sheets, your CRM, whatever. You send it to a service, and they process the whole batch efficiently, scrubbing the entire database at once.
Right, cleaning up the backlog.
Huh.
Okay, so we've got syntax, real-time APIs, bulk cleaning. What ties it all together? Is there a full-service approach?
Yeah, that leads to the 4th method, using a reputable full-service email validation service. Think of it as outsourcing the whole process. They automate everything we've talked about, so spell checks, syntax checks, yes. Spam trap detection, definitely.
Yeah.
But they also often do deeper checks, like verifying the email mailbox actually exists and can receive mail. And critically, they check domain health and MX records.
MX records. Explain that a bit. Why is that important for validation?
Sure. MX records, mail exchanger records, basically tell the internet how to route email for a specific domain. If those records are missing or misconfigured for a domain on your list, email servers literally can't deliver mail there. So even if the address looks perfect and isn't a spam trap, your emails will bounce because the destination domain isn't set up right. A good validation service checks for this too.
Got it. So it's not just the address itself, but the whole infrastructure behind it.
Yeah.
Okay, beyond just cleaning the list, how do we build better habits? How do we stop bad emails getting in to begin with?
That's a really important question. It comes down to how you're building and managing your list ongoing. First, and I can't stress this enough, avoid purchased email lists. Just don't do it.
Right. Always a bad idea.
Yeah. Always. Build organically. Use a double opt-in system for your sign-up forms. It's free, it's effective, and it ensures the people signing up actually want your emails and have provided a valid, accessible address. Second, check and segment your list regularly. Use that validation API at the entry point, yes. But also, Look at engagement. Segment users based on opens, clicks. If someone hasn't engaged in months, maybe verify their address again or consider phasing them out. Don't just let inactive contacts sit there forever.
Proactive removal or re-engagement, basically.
Exactly. And that leads to the third point. Keep your list updated. It's a living thing. Run re-engagement campaigns periodically for contacts who've gone quiet. This helps you confirm who's still interested, and it can actually help uncover addresses that have gone bad or turned into spam traps over time. It's a safety measure, too.
Okay, so it really is a continuous effort, isn't it? Not just a one-time cleanup. It's ongoing hygiene. But let's say we do all this. Our list is sparkling clean, verified 6 ways from Sunday. Is that it? Deliverability solved.
If only it were that simple. Look, a clean, verified list is absolutely paramount. It's foundational. You have to do it. But deliverability issues can still pop up even with a pristine list. Think about individual ISP rules like Gmail's filtering algorithms. They're constantly changing. Your content matters. Your sending infrastructure matters. Your overall reputation beyond just bounce rates matters. So list hygiene is step one, a critical one. But the true deep dive continues into understanding those complex, ever-evolving systems beyond the list itself. That's where the next level of challenge often lies.
That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, happy inbox allying.